And then we ain't going to go too far. They talked about Embiid. What you want to say about Embiid? Embiid is a good player, great player. I just think, over time, me personally, like only being there for a half a year, just seeing some of the things I've seen, and that's no knock to him, but just coming from different teams and seeing people at that level work as hard as they did, but not really seeing Embiid do the same, like kind of threw me off.
What's going on, YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. Do me a favor and follow me on Instagram and X. But we are back with another video, and for today's topic, I want to talk about Joel Embiid, who many know has been dealing with nagging knee injuries, which has hindered his availability for the Sixers. And I think he is now on a minutes restriction, right? But the reason I'm even bringing him up in the first place is because of this clip, where Marcus Morris said he doesn't think Joel Embiid works as hard as he should. Now, if you're a frequent watcher of my channel, then you know that I've dropped videos in the past speaking on Joel Embiid's work ethic. And I don't think it's a coincidence that somebody who once played alongside Joel Embiid is now saying this, because I don't think Marcus Morris would say something like this for no good reason. But I want to kick off this video with a clip from Kevin Garnett, who essentially called Joel Embiid out for his opening night performance. So I'm going to let you guys listen to that and we will dive in. Okay, check this out.
You got to get your, when you ain't played in so long, take a think about the last time he played. He ain't played in so long. So
you just had a summer. What you do this summer, bro? What you do this summer?
It ain't like he out
what
there
did you do this summer?
Sheesh.
He getting that leg, getting confidence in that leg.
Bro. I don't want to hear this, bro.
Remember I told you it's a different speed. It's a different speed when you go out there.
And what? I mean, what's the speed, P? We what on zero? What's the speed, bro? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Bro, that had enough time to be able to recover. All this develop, like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Real talk, you know this. The summer, actually, if you get an April to September, that should be enough time. Like, if it's something more severe, then, like, nah, bro, you can't use that with me, bro. Not with us. You can't, not that one. Nah, he's supposed to be ready.
What was your biggest?
So you heard what Kevin Garnett had to say, and obviously this is in response to Joel Embiid's opening night performance, where he against the Celtics, where he scored 4 points and shot 1 for 9 from the field and 0 for 4 from 3-point range. And if you ask me, it wasn't even the stat line that stood out to me, because all great players have, bad games. And this, for Joel Embiid standards, is a horrible game, right? But check this clip out, guys. You tell me if this is somebody who is not still hurt, okay? You let me know. So you guys let me know, okay? Because it just seems like Joel Embiid is still hurt, and it sucks because now it's like the conversation now is many fans are saying that the Sixers are showing spurts of playing better and more fluid without Joel Embiid on the floor. Now, this is going to be a clip heavy video, guys, by the way. So I want you guys to look at this other clip, and I have to let's give Joel Embiid some slack. Let's get on a little bit of slack. He did bounce back in the second game against the Charlotte Hornets. So the Sixers went against Charlotte Hornets. They are now, I think, 2-0. And Joel Embiid dropped 20 points. So, good bounce back game. But what I want you guys to understand is the conversation, especially with VJ Edgecombe, who has been balling out alongside Tyrese Maxey. They've been playing really great basketball. And we haven't even mentioned the fact that Paul George isn't on the floor as well. And the Sixers are 2-0. So the conversation is that the Sixers are playing better without Joel Embiid and Paul George, right? Now, I want to play a clip of this reporter who said, this is a crazy clip, by the way, guys. This reporter said to Joel Embiid, this is post-game after the Sixers beat the Charlotte Hornets, where this reporter said, the team is playing better when you're not playing, which was a big problem last year, obviously. Now, to Joel Embiid's credit, he did, handle this well. He answered it, in a very pleasant way. He didn't get upset. But I want you guys to hear this, because this is funny. Okay, check this out.
Not just under what's the general feeling, it's only 2 games, but the team is playing better when you're not playing, which was a big problem last year, obviously.
It's been 12 years, so I'll take it. It's been. Just gotta keep it going. Obviously, the most important games are, the best teams and the playoffs. If that's the effort we're gonna have, when I'm not on the floor. Amen. It's been a long time.
Not just under the.
So Joel Embiid handled that well, but he also spoke on his minutes restrictions, which, as a competitor, I understand why he'd say something like this. He basically isn't happy with being on a minutes restriction. So check out what he had to say on that.
In Boston, it was short stints to start each quarter. Tonight, they were more aggressive with your minutes early. I think 15 of the 20 in the first half. Do you prefer having like one semi-normal half and then one stint versus shorter stints, or would you rather be playing as long as you can?
Well, I'd rather not have minute restrictions, but I'd rather get it out of the way. The longer I sit, the shorter stints, you don't get in the rhythm. You play 2-3 minutes and you got to get out. That's like 2 or 3 up and down. That's literally nothing. I might as well just stay home and, be with my family. And
Damn, so he's saying he'd rather stay. He's like, what's the point of me playing these little minutes? It doesn't allow me to get into a rhythm. I might as well be home with the fam, just chilling. It's kind of crazy for him to say.
Longer stints, you're actually able to let the game come to you. But then again, longer stints also means you might be done by halftime. But I can't sit for too long. Being in shape is one thing, but being in basketball shape is another thing. You need to play, and you need to play a lot. Instead of playing 6 months.
So essentially, he isn't happy with his minutes restriction, and he'd rather play more minutes. But I want to play another clip for you guys from Running Back FDTV, where, listen, VJ Edgecombe and Tyrese Maxey, there was a stat I saw. I think they combined for like 100. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, there we go. It's right here. So it says VJ Edgecombe and Tyrese Maxey's 186 points are the most by a starting backcourt through their team's first 3 games of the season since 1970. So, I mean, you guys do what you will with that information. The Sixers are looking very good with Joel Embiid. Even with Joel Embiid playing less minutes, they still look good, right? Now, again, NBA Twitter is going to do what NBA Twitter does. They're going to troll Paul George. They're going to troll Joel Embiid. They're going to say, oh, the Sixers are better without them. But I think the bigger issue here is the fact that we have multiple NBA players saying, well, former and current players saying that are questioning Joel Embiid's work ethic. So I wanted to play all those clips for you guys to generally show you what's going on within the Sixers organization. But I want to end the video with what Marcus Morris had to say regarding Joel Embiid's, not working as hard as other players do. So check this out.
We ain't going to go too far. They talked about Embiid. What you want to say about Embiid? Embiid is a good player, great player. I just think, over time, me personally, like only being there for a half a year, just seeing some of the things I've seen, and that's no knock to him, but just coming from different teams and seeing people at that level work as hard as they did, but not really seeing Embiid do the same, like, kind of threw me off because his production still matched.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think that was the first time when I actually seen that shit, like the production overmatched the work ethic. Like, nigga was like, I swear, bro, he had 71 game. I swear, y'all can go look it up. He had 70 last year, bro. He did not fucking warm up. Like, literally, he did not warm up.
Yo, that's crazy. I think he dropped 70 on. That's the game he dropped 70 on Wemby, and he didn't warm up. That's fucking crazy.
He might have came in 22 minutes before the game started, 23 minutes before the game started, bro.
You lying? 22 minutes, bro? Do you know how many clips I see of NBA like superstars like LeBron, even Jokic to a degree, other players that are in the arena like 2 hours before the game start? 22 minutes? No, that's crazy.
And went for 70. So in his mind, I think like he probably like, man, I'm better than niggas without even having to do that. But just imagine if he worked like if he can 10 that we ain't.
Yeah, man. So again, I questioned Joel Embiid's work ethic in previous videos. Now you see NBA players that are doing it as well. So you guys let me know what you guys think about this video. I imagine the Sixers are going to, I guess, slowly ramp him back up until the playoffs where he'll play more minutes, because it's getting to a point where the Sixers they're just tired. This guy is never available for the playoffs, and that's when they need him the most. They're paying him $300 million, I think, something like that. He's their max player. He's their cornerstone. The process has been going for 12 plus years. And, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, the Sixers organization is having conversations about, you know, whether to move forward, you know, move on with from Joel Embiid, because you have this young core of VJ Edgecombe and others, Cyrus Maxey, that are just being productive. So let me know what you guys think about this, man. And as always, man, I appreciate the support, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.